What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. My name is Angie. This is your weekend video. So today is Saturday, June 26th, 2021. So this reading is for today and tomorrow. I'm a little behind, but better late than never, right? So without further ado, let's just hop into it. I would like to actually talk about a little bit about emotions and feelings, okay? Now, we've had a lot of crazy energy this week, okay? We had the summer solstice, we had Mercury now going direct, we had the full moon in Capricorn, and now we are in Cancer season. So there's a lot of energy, a lot of feels. If you've been feeling emotional, whether that be good or bad, just understand that there's a lot of energy, a lot of planetary alignments that are happening, that there's a lot of planets, or some planets, I should say, that are in some positions to where they don't really like each other, okay? To keep it kind of simple. Like I said, I'm still learning astrology, so, I listen, I take in certain things, and, I apply it to my own life. So, I know Uranus, I believe, is making a square to a specific planet. I know that we have Jupiter now, I believe, in retrograde, or going to be in retrograde. If it's not already in retrograde, I believe there are 5 planets in retrograde, okay? So yesterday, Friday, the 25th, for me specifically, was feeling a lot of anger, a lot of frustration. My week, kind of, there was some unplanned things that happened, and a lot of frustrating sort of communication, or I should say lack of communication, and then sort of a lot that wasn't revealed in the beginning of this particular situation that's been going on for months now, sort of came to light. So the reason why I'm saying this is that because if you have a particular situation, or you're in a particular relationship or friendship or business situation, okay, that right now it's like we're sort of in this weird energy to where things have sort of been coming to light that, it's almost like secrets or certain things, or people are we might be trying to feel like when somebody's trying to like pull something over on us, okay? So it's sort of really saying, okay, being aware of this energy and being aware of our emotions and trying not to react. I reacted, let me tell you, wasn't very pleasant. So, how do I say this? The energy is very kicked up. It is very sort of emotional. It is very sort of strange. And so it's sort of like we have to sort of pay attention to really like how we're feeling and why we're triggered, or if we are being triggered, to sort of take a step back and say, you know what, I can't talk about this right now, or I can't look at this situation just yet. I need to cool off. I need to go for a walk. And let me sit with that before words come out of my mouth. Okay. So if you've been feeling that way, understand that you are not the only one feeling that way. Okay. So, it's just been kind of very fiery. I know that, especially with multiple people that I've talked to recently here, they're in the feels, they're, trying to process their feelings. There's certain things that are coming up. So for me personally, it was just like this fiery, like, I don't know what to do, what's happening, just sort of like having kind of like a shit attitude, you know what I mean? And not on purpose. It's just the frustration of, things being lingered on and not being told the truth. And then all of a sudden being thrown a monkey wrench, and then being thrown another monkey wrench, and then being thrown a bomb just dropping down in my world, So it's like, of course these situations are handled, and there's, in my particular situation, there's paperwork and documentation to back up these things. But for some of us in certain situations, in certain relationships right now, there could be this very interesting dynamic. So you have to understand that everyone is processing, or everyone is handling this energy in a different way. okay? So this is really carrying into this weekend also as well. It's not like, oh, well, you know, it's the weekend, so the energy is just going to go away. It doesn't work like that, okay? So let's pull some cards. Sorry for that little bit of a rambling, but I do really think that it is important, and I do feel that, you know, it helps from speaking from experience. You know, I like to hear your guys' experiences and what you're dealing with, you know, because I know that I'm not the only one. My friend down the street is dealing with the same situation, and I got another friend down the block, you know, over there. She's feeling certain kind of way too. So, you know, it's not like it's just Sedona, okay? You know, it is the energy hitting the planet and the planetary alignments, and we're just going through this massive collective purge right now. So there's a lot of things that are happening. There's a lot of energy that we're feeling. There's a lot of, like I said, planets that are, you know, in specific harder alignments, okay, that really don't like each other, to bring these things to the surface in order to really make you face these things that you don't want to look at, to acknowledge them, to feel them through, and to just sort of allow those feelings and emotions to be processed and to let it out. And also for us, I don't want to say that it's like a test. I would definitely say that I didn't do very well if it was a test. You know, if we're looking at it in a testing manner, but, you know, I did the best that I could in the situation with the information that I had, and in the company in which I was in, you know, with. So, let's move forward. Let's pull some cards, okay? All right, so for those of you that are still with me, hanging out, thank you. And let's see specifically for those of you watching this video for this weekend, June 26th and 27th, 2021. What is the messages? What is it that we really need to be focused on this weekend? That is what I would like to know. What do we need to focus on this Saturday and Sunday for this weekend? What do we need to focus on? What is the focus? Oh boy. 7 of Swords. Man, what are we running away from? Seriously. Okay, so, all right, well, this makes sense because you know, everything happens for a reason. So I feel like I'm rambling when I'm having certain conversations or certain, you know, trying to explain certain experiences that are happening in my world to help you guys understand, you know, maybe what I'm going through, that it kind of makes sense as far as what you're going through. So the extra information here is that, you know, this is the Shiesty card, okay, is how I would like to say it. Like I said, feeling like someone is, you know, sort of doing something behind your back, or that there's something happening behind your back, or someone's trying to pull, you know, the wool over your eyes, you know. But this is also, this could be you. This could be you, you know, trying to, I'm not trying to say that this is like a horrible card, okay? It's not a horrible card. Listen, it's not always, you know, rainbows and sunshine, okay? This is, you know, this is the person who comes into your world that you trust and that you believe what they say, and you don't necessarily see through the lines or really know what their true intentions are. So I'm not saying that there's someone in your world that, you know, is trying to pull one on you, okay? There could be. In my world, there definitely is, okay? So, but this is also, like I said, the first words that came out of my mouth is what are you running away from? You know, look at this guy. He is like running in the middle of the night. Looks like he's got his pajamas on, and he is running with all the kitchen knives, which is not very safe. Okay, but this is all about the mental process. Okay, this is like our thoughts, and you know, what is it that we are mentally trying to process or get away from? Or what is it that we are trying to impress upon other people? That, you know, are we trying to press upon, you know, our thoughts, our ideas, our values? Are we trying to ingrain or control, you know, someone, or be manipulative? You know, because this is originally, it's the card of like, you know, I don't want to say like stealing, Okay, but that's how it's portrayed in the regular Rider Waite deck. Okay, is stealing. So it almost looks like this dude just straight up, like I said, you know, stole all these kitchen knives and now he's running for dear life. But the way that I also see it is he's running away from something. Is he running away from, you know, his wife, from his girlfriend? Is he like, yo, I'm out of here? You know, is that his mental state? I want to leave, but I'm just staying, you know? So it's really ultimately, the question is where's our mind at? You know, where is our mind at? Is our mind telling us that our thoughts, that we need to run away from something? Are we trying to manipulate other people? Are other people manipulating us with their thoughts? Are we being controlled? Are we under the influence of the way that other people think? Are we not thinking for ourselves? So those are kinds of questions that I would really like to ask you guys right now, because it's almost like we are running for the high hills, okay? Or this could be, because this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So this could be someone who got caught and now they're like, I have no idea what I was even thinking, what I'm even going to say, what I'm even going to do. And I need to avoid this situation or these people or whatever. And I'm embarrassed. And I gotta go. There's no talking about it. You know, I'm caught, essentially. You know, so there's two ways to look at it, of being caught up in a situation, or you catching someone, or you being the one that got caught and now you're running away. So it's kind of like where are your thoughts in certain situations? You know, how does this apply to your world? And ultimately, like I said, my question is what are you avoiding? What are you avoiding? Okay. I am going to pull another card here. This is kind of intense this weekend. I mean, it is. It's been an intense week all week. So, all right, more information, please. Please give me more information. Okay, thank you. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, man. Some heavy stuff we're going through this weekend. So, 5 Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is about change. This is about, you know, sitting in our stuff, essentially. The feelings of sitting in our stuff and of like, you know, there's no one to help us and boo-hoo me and I can't believe I did that, or what am I going to do? I'm sitting in my shit, okay? Sitting in the snow, outside in the cold with no coat, with no food, with nothing, okay? And, you know, there's this guy walking by. So it's like, you know, we sometimes don't realize like when we need to ask for help, okay? So this is like you know, we need to really make some changes, and we need to understand that maybe we're feeling like no one can help us, or maybe nobody does want to help us. So this is kind of like, you know, are we playing the victim role here? You know, is there something that you did that you got caught and now you're like, oh my God, like boo-hoo me and this and this and this. It's like, okay, we need to take responsibility for our actions, for our thoughts, for our words, you know, and really saying, okay, well, you know what? I put myself in this situation, okay? It may not necessarily be a good situation. You know, this is temporary, okay? This is temporary. It's not a major arcana card, okay? So this could be just how we're feeling right now and processing maybe what happens throughout the week. Maybe it's being carried into the weekend. My situation isn't going to be dealt with until next week, so who knows what the hell is going to happen, okay? So this is really saying, okay, you know what? I really need to take responsibility. But this is also like saying, you know what? Like, we can ask for help. We need to come up with practical solutions. We need to sit in our stuff. Don't look at ourselves as a victim. Don't look at ourselves as, oh, this happened to me and that person did that to me and this and that and the other, and playing like that, you know, that role, you know, the roles that we play, you know. And it's like, there has definitely been times, you know, that I've definitely played the victim role. There's definitely, and this is unconscious, we don't, it's not like we go around saying, oh yeah, my life is horrible and I just don't know what I'm going to do. And, it's like, no, it's just, this could even be thoughts that you're just thinking in your own head and you're not even expressing to anybody else, So there's a lot of, I don't want to say that this is necessarily a bad reading. I mean, the cards look like they're bad cards. But this is a situation of really sitting down and saying, okay, like, if you got caught, you got caught. And now it's time to be practical and to man up and sort of, how would I like to say, make some changes within yourself or within this situation. And if this is you sort of like running away from a situation, okay, why is it that you're feeling that you need to run away? What is it that you're not wanting to look at or face? Because it's like the energy of, I'm not wanting to face this. I feel like I can't face it alone or deal with it alone. And I'm just playing that cycle over and over and over in my head, I just, I don't know what to do, and that's okay that we don't know what to do. Now, I could also say that, wow, this is interesting where this is going, that there's a potential here that it's a money situation. It is a money situation in my world, okay? So there's a potential that someone, okay, is trying to do something shicey and run away with what's yours. 5 of Pentacles. And now you're like, I can't believe that I gave this person money. I can't believe, like, how am I supposed to come up with this money? This person stole this from me. I believed them. I thought that I could trust them. And now I'm sitting here out in the cold because I don't know what to do. This person ran one over on me. He was a good talker. She was a good talker. Seemed like a good person. And now I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay, so that's where this is going as well. Now, it's 11:11 here. What's 11:11? Okay, so let's pull an angel card here and let's really get some more lost information for this weekend. Of ultimately, sort of like the final, I don't want to say like a final word, but like, what is the solution? Give me like a solution. What is the solution? What is a solution? What is a solution? For those of you watching this video, what is the solution to what we're going through? This reminds me of the Judgment card, okay? Judgment card in the tarot, it's all about balance, okay? To be fair, okay? So this is saying that no matter what happens, no matter if this is you running away from a situation and now you're reaping, the karma of what has happened, of what you've done, or if this is somebody else, okay, this is like whatever this situation, however this is resonating with you and however this is playing out, everything happens in cycles, okay? So what you give is what you're going to get back, okay? So it's like, literally this says to be fair, okay? So everything 8, 9, 10, 11, and it's 38, which is number 11. This is the scales. It's all about balance, okay? To be fair. So this is all going to play out the way that it is meant to be. So whether this means that, you're going to be having to go through like a lawsuit, or if this is, there's a contract involved, literally signed, sealed, delivered, that this is what, what was agreed upon in the beginning, and someone's trying to pull something off on you. And now, you're sitting there like, okay, this is ridiculous. I can't believe this person did this to me. Yeah, you have a right to your feelings. You can feel your feelings, feel those, process them. Okay, just let's not go into the victim mentality. Okay. But this is really saying to me that however this is playing out in your world and whatever that this means specifically in your circumstances and in your situations, that karma is literally saying, okay, listen, this has to be even. This situation has to come back. This is going to play out in a fair way. So if you have money owed to you, it's going to happen. If you owe money to someone, it's going to happen. You know, it's like it's meant to be that you are supposed to pay that, or that original contract is supposed to, you know, withhold. Okay, so this is things playing out in the fairness of both parties and the way in which that it was meant to play out. So whatever shystiness that has kind of been going on, or something that, you know, that someone's trying to pull something on somebody else, whether that's, you know, like I said, is you doing something on somebody else that really isn't fair and isn't okay, even if you think it's morally okay, or you have an idea of why you think that it should be. You know, if you have paperwork and there's certain agreements and conversations that you have had in the past, you can't just like change the game without, you know, everyone being on board, you know? So this is like saying, okay, you know, look at it in a fair perspective of, you know, look at the situation detached, not in a victim mentality, not in a way of, well, I deserve this and they don't, okay? This is like a very fair situation. What is fair? You know, what is fair aside from how much money is in your bank account, what you value, what you think is deserved, versus, you know, what is the reality of the situation? And we might have to really refer back to, like I said, those other contracts, those other conversations that we had of what was agreed upon in the beginning. Okay, so this is all about fairness. It's all about, you know, karma, completion, and balance, you know, and, you know, it's what's fair in this situation? What is a compromise? You know, what is a compromise? So if there's something that is happening in your world right now, or something that has been happening in your world, what is the happy medium, or what is the middle in which is the best solution for both parties or everyone involved? Okay, so I'm sorry that this video is long. I am gonna leave it there. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your weekend. You know, this is all good. So like I said, this is just a situation which is going to, you know, play out. It's like I said, it's a day-to-day kind of thing. So this could just be something that happened this week, something that is still kind of lingering on. But, you know, this isn't going to last forever. This is a situation that really is going to find resolution, or needs to find resolution in a practical way, whether this is monetary or materialistic. You know, practical change needs to happen. Also practical change, you know, because, you know, it's like there is two sides to the coins always. Okay. And, you know, with the swords, it's always about, you know, the positive thinking or the negative thinking. So it's like, we need to flip both of these things around. Both people need to be mentally and, you know, thinking that it's fair in their way, and it has to be even. It has to even out, and it will. So find fairness, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Your likes, your subscribes, all that good stuff. If you would like a private reading from me, I would love to do that for you. You can check me out at livingbyspirit.com. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video. As always, much love and light. Namaste. Bye for now.